you.
Welcome to Drama
With Llamas.
in Pajamas.
We are the Drama Llamas. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Athanasia. And we are classical actors who have been making art together for 13 years.
We are here with you today to help bring you into the world of classical theater. We hope to teach you how to understand mostly Shakespeare, but also classical playwrights and genres.
Remember, no one wrote a play hoping it would bore you. So we hope to help you not only understand, but to enjoy this work as well.
So, get comfy in your pajamas.
Grab your llamas
And let's do some drama!
Drama fans of the world. This is Athanasia here, and we at the Drama Llamas had planned to bring you some super fun, get on your feet and groove content for the month of April. But as I'm sure you know, sometimes we can't save the drama for our llama. And it gets in the way, and life has gotten in the way for yours truly, Ashley, and myself. So I thought instead it would be great to give you this opportunity to hear a beloved Shakespeare monologue about all the crazy things that happen in life. And it is in iambic pentameter, so go back and rewatch episode 2 if you're interested. And I can point out some interesting bits of scansion interpretation along the way and tide you over until the next time that we all meet again. This is a monologue that I'm sure a lot of you have heard before. It is Jacques from As You Like It, and it begins, "All the world's a stage," which I'm sure you knew Shakespeare coined. And I'm sure you've said before, because isn't it so true? All the world's a stage. Well, it sounds like it starts with a short line, but actually Jacques is interrupting and replying to someone, so that was a full line of pentameter. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, and then the whining schoolboy, with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Hot take, love the section on the lover, because you would expect love to have the most fancy poetry, and it's got the most clunky disruptions. Sighing like furnace, inverted first foot at the beginning, made to his mistress' eyebrow, extra syllable squeezed in there. But you get the point. It's satire. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard. If you didn't know what a pard was, it's short for leopard. They did a lot more of those elisions back then, remember? Jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good cape unlined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again toward childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all, that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Sans is an anglicization of the French word sans, meaning without. You may remember from episode 3 that the early modern English speakers thought that French was a more sophisticated language than they had, and so it would have felt cool to sprinkle some French into their speech. To say nothing of the fact that As You Like It is actually set in a French-speaking area. This is from Act 2, Scene 7 of As You Like It, if you want to look it up and try it yourself. Shakespeare uses a device in this monologue that we haven't discussed before. It's called enjambment, E-N-J-A-M-B-M-E-N-T, which also comes from the French word jambe, meaning leg, meaning it steps into the next line. A phrase steps into the next line. So something like, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. Seeking the bubble reputation, if you expand reputation, is a full pentameter, but you don't end the sentence there. Even in the cannon's mouth goes to the next line. And stuffing extra pieces of thoughts into the next line is a good indication that the form of the poetry is not really the guide of the structure of the thought Shakespeare wants us to look at here. It's overrunning. There's too much going on for it to be contained. If you look at a Shakespeare reference book for actors, they'll say all kinds of things about enjambment, but that's my favorite interpretation, that the thought is just too exuberant to stay in one set of 5 feet. You know, life's too short to be stuck in 5 feet. So, while you go about your lives dealing with your own dramas, big and small, and the many ages of your life, your entrances and your exits, remember Shakespeare and remember what you've been learning. And we will be back very soon with our next episode, which is going to be Players Gonna Play. And as we said before, prepare to experience language as you have never experienced it before. And please remember, if you like our vibe, there is that button that is called subscribe.